and they started making noise. So everybody, let's join Jesse Arnold and his buddy Curtis Akerman, because when indulging in fine geekery, it's always best to bring a friend or two. Shooting the shell. Everybody loves shooting the shell. Shooting the shell. Let's start shooting the shell. You're gonna love it now. Let's start shooting the shell. Just might make you say wow. Let's enjoy some fun conversation. We'll be shooting the shell around the nation. Let's start shooting the shell.
Muted.
And welcome back to the second intro. Welcome back to Shooting the Shelf, episode, what is this, 46 of season 4, aka 176 overall. So we got 24 episodes to go to the big 200. So 4, 8, 12.
Cranking them out.
So like 6 months from now. So sometime in May, we'll be hitting the 200.
Ooh,
So
it might be on my birthday.
oh, hey, there we go.
Nice.
If not, we'll just have to move your birthday to whenever the 200th episode is,
That works.
or squeak out an extra episode or two before then, just to
Yeah.
to do it. Right?
Do some BS episodes just to make it land on my birthday.
Sure. We can do a couple double feature Sundays if we need to. How you doing today, Curtis? I know we just did our new session of D&D for the Legion's Quest.
Yep. Yeah. I had fun playing D&D today. This morning, did some organizing of my collection. Was watching New to Mythics, and they were talking about some pitfalls in collecting and stuff. And I was like, man, I need to make some room. I need to get my Christmas figures out. So yeah, was working on doing some cleaning and organizing today, which was nice, much needed.
Excellent. Most excellent. I know we're going to count the comments here, but Steph is here saying happy birthday to Dave. Is that Dave Orkin? Is it Dave's birthday today, or is there another Dave?
I believe tomorrow is Dave's birthday.
Okay. Well, happy
Yeah,
birthday
so happy
in
pre-birthday.
advance.
Yeah,
Pre-birth. Gotta love
Yeah.
it.
exactly.
Curtis,
Yeah.
who's in the chat?
People.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it this week?
No, I got it. I just had to move something over. All right. Let's see. We've got Blake, aka Recon Rage, out there. We've got the artist formerly known as Twizzler19, Mark, aka Crom316. We got Freaks Figures, JMax77. He took the 4 off. It's just 77 now. We got V-Dog here. Oh, you wanna hit us with the sound effect?
Oh, yeah. Where'd it go? Hold that thought.
There it is. We've got Dub 3. I won't play his music video, but we know it hits. It hits hard. We got Stacy Lin here. Double the fun. We've got New to Mythics. Old Shmerber is here. Blurred Concepts. That's Chef Brendan. Put that chef on his name. Show the proper respect. We got Herb is here, as well as Jay, Low Fidelity Customs. We got some imposter. I don't know who this is. Burger Story in the chat. We got Omar is here. Welcome, Omar. Darla Akerman. I know her. She's right over there. So what you eating?
Hi, Darla.
What you snacking on? She's snacking on something. She won't tell me. We got Elijah here. Captain Firebeard Baker. YouTube.
What's up, Cap?
Yeah. Jesse Marshall as well. We have James Studio Sasamudio. Tanya McCoy is here. We also have Paul Morales. I am. Everything else is silent. Brian Lynn of Carver Customs. We've got this guy. What's this guy's name again?
Wallakusiana. It's a chic Vigi or something like that.
Nailed
One
it.
more time, Ricky. One more time.
Yeah.
Gugusiko Kui, Echo Zabria, something like that.
Yeah, Echo Zaria. We got Jen, aka Lucky Sprinkles here. Ice, which is my son Ty. Welcome, Ty. Got El Spooky Zorro, Rob Zamora in the chat. He was on New to Mythics this morning. It's good to see him.
Nice.
We got Larry's Geeky World here. Sig's Toy Arts. Got Benny Torres. Gonna see him in a second. Scrolling. Who left some Warlock? Welcome, sir. Official Purple Gang. Kevin McCoy is here, as well as Alan of Vine Jungle Figure Factory. Steph is here as well. She was on New to Mythics today, showing off some cool toys. Cincy John. Now, Jesse, earlier, Cincy John let me know that his wife enjoys watching Shooting the Shelf because she loves Jesse. And then he said, no offense, Curtis. I did not take offense because I also love Jesse, but I just wanted to let you know you are loved.
I
in
would
the
be
Cincy
offended if
household.
I wasn't me.
So there you go. David Williams is here. Welcome, David. We got Popeye Van. He must be drinking. We got Popeye Van in the house. Ruben is here. Ruben Medina. Welcome, sir. Let's see. Kevin Heck 2342. And we've got Psycho Ed, aka Eduardo.
What the heck?
Jesus. And Santos Rivera. Welcome, Santos. And I believe you've got this one. What do you got here? Super chat. Jesse.
This is our good friend Kevin Maboots
There it is.
with a super chat. What? Why are you telling me to? I was setting you up. Am I delayed again?
I think you are.
Have
But you hit the
$4.99 super chat from our buddy Kevin. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Kevin. We also have Boba Chuck here. And also Kevin's been a member for 21 months. So thank you, sir. William Husted as well. Plastic Platorium. And Patrick Boyle is here. Welcome, sir. Did want to share one little picture before we get our folks on the screen and go into shelf selections. I did share this in the the Figure Obscura Cabal. But for anybody out there that's like, hey, I didn't get my Ghost of Christmas present and I'm, furious and this and that. You can make a makeshift Christmas Carol with the figures that we already have. Just threw Father Christmas in there, Maxilius without some of the attachments. So you can make it work. It's a nice display. Don't freak out. It's okay. We got a cool mouse. Everything's all right. You're being very undued.
I'd say we got a royal mouse.
Oh, nice. Did you see that picture that Bill posted with all the mouse knights around them? Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jesse, the song, it says bring a friend or two. What if we just bring a shit ton?
I know. I think that's an actual unit of measure. So yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's do it as in we're looking up what the unit is.
Shit ton is a spelling of shit ton, a vulgar slang term that means large amount. Wait. I swear one of those something tons has an actual meaning, but anyway. What are we doing? Bringing our guests on?
Well,
I guess.
Yeah, at Legion's Con, there was a new table this year. I don't know if you saw it there on the thing. New to Mythics. I don't know if you've heard of it. Yeah, they had a table there.
I have heard of it.
Yeah, but they weren't just doing a show with really soft talk and slow music to get you all calm and cool. It wasn't just that. They were actually selling stuff. Yeah. No, wake up.
Oh,
Wake up.
what?
Sorry.
Oh.
So without further ado, obviously we've got to bring out the new to Mythic man himself, old Shmerber. How you doing, sir?
Hey, fellas.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Shmerber, give me a number between 1 and 5.
3.
3. That means next coming to the stage, we have Benny Torres. He's halfway
Wow.
in
3 times.
He's still running out on most of you.
Hey.
What's up, Benny?
What's
How
up?
you
What's
going?
up? What's up?
Doing good?
I'm feeling a lot better. Now.
Good.
You know?
All right, Benny. Number between 1 and 4.
2.
2 would be Chef. Put that respect on his name. Brendan Higgins in the house. Welcome, sir. How you doing?
I'm muted. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Welcome.
So happy to be here. Excellent.
Yeah,
Great
for
group
sure.
of guys.
Welcome. All right, Chef. Bring me a number 1 through 3.
3 is the number.
3. That would be our buddy and new StreamYard partner, Jeff Ray Evans. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
What's up?
What's going on?
It's a Sunday and we're shooting the show.
We are. All right, Jeff. You got the last one between 1 and 2.
1.
1 would be Paul Zach, who did an amazing drawing for Jesse. Jesse.
Good
was
morning. Since Jesse
quite
didn't say it, I'll
surprised
say
with
good
that.
morning.
Yeah.
I did. I
No,
said
you
it.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Curtis
I didn't
started
hear
playing
it.
the song a second
Rewind
time.
the
I
tape.
said it.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
All
I
right.
just
Well,
so
I
into
would
watching the show, I forgot I was on.
ask you for a number, but there's only one more
Oh.
person left, and that is Dockin. Welcome to the stage. How's it going, sir?
What's up, everybody?
I think they're
Up, man?
doing shooting the show.
What's up?
So
How's it
this is a
going?
lot of people.
A lot of
A
people.
plethora.
A little bit.
Yeah. So
A shit
I know
ton.
normally we get right into shelf selections, but before we do, I got to ask, like, how did this conglomeration of people come together to have a vendor table at Legion's Con? How did this work?
I had seen a post by Jeremy, and he was like, if anyone is interested in a table, and I was like, sure, but then I was like, I don't really want to be like chained to the table, so I thought, let's bring some friends together, and we'll all kind of make a few bucks and have fun and have a place to lounge if we need to, and hopefully sell some toys. So that's how it came about. Benny was cool enough. He got me a cool banner.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so we couldn't figure out how to attach it to the table, so I just kind of laid it on the table. But yeah, that was kind of how it came about. So I reached out to people in the group chat, and Jeff said he was down for it. And then I just asked a few friends. I wanted a few friends that were local. That way, if we needed some tables or supplies or something, or sandwiches, they could bring, you know.
Yeah, sandwiches are good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
Always about food.
Benny found the sandwich platter for us.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Brendan's
he's
got
so
all the
clever.
like secrets of like how to get to Wegmans the fastest, and you
Right.
know where you go for great
gotta
spots to
ask the
take
locals.
photos and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get right into the shelf selections here. And starting off, we're going to start with, I guess, one of Jesse's something.
Nice.
So this first pick is, I wanted to show this one off because this is a person with a very new Instagram account. I'm going to blow this up for a second so I can read it. This is Obi_Greg. And the first post was this plunderling fawn with a Mythic Legion skull, and it just looked delightfully threatening. So just want to give a shout out to them and good luck on their account and get it out in front of a bunch of folks on the show tonight. So, or at least a handful.
Awesome. I just gave it a follow because that's what we do here. We give follows
Absolutely.
to cool Instagram accounts and make our Instagram that much cooler. I'm not gonna like hit up everybody because it would take all night. But anybody got thoughts on this photo or this account?
I never would think that plunderlings could be menacing, but somehow they've managed that. So,
Yeah.
and cute at the same time.
Yeah, dual threat.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
like the miners from Galaxy Quest.
Exactly. Anybody else thoughts on this one?
This one, I just thinking my daughter picked up the Josh Brown Jason mask.
Mm,
Get a hold of that. That would be perfect with the skull. I love this pose.
very cool. All right. Next one is also one of Jesse's.
Very nice.
Because I pulled a Curtis this week and picked more pictures than Curtis. I
Thanks, Jesse.
one of mine up front. This is what's up _danger or .danger. Frequent spot on here, but I just thought this was really cool use of this Black Widow, just doing a super dynamic pose through like the laser lines
Insane.
and whatever. I just thought it was really cool. I couldn't cut it off the list. So
No, it deserves it for sure. I mean, this guy should work for Hasbro.
Yeah,
It's
this is
amazing.
amazing. I mean, this Instagram account is one of my favorites to look at. Anyways, they always have really cool stuff. I love this. I don't know what they use there for kind of the laser lines or how they got this pose off. But yeah, it's super cool. So
It is.
it's pull and peel Twizzlers, right?
no, it's not, is it?
I'm thinking like red fishing line or something. I don't know.
It looks
It
like
looks like translucent.
I was gonna say it's red lightsabers, but you'd have to have
They'd be long.
6 lightsabers.
Yeah,
whatever you use, it came out awesome.
Yeah.
it looks fantastic. Really
It's a
pushing
deserved
like what
follow.
you can do with that figure.
Yeah, definitely following this person. Good choice, Jesse.
Says picked up red acrylic rods. So that's what he's using there. So I'm not sure where you get red acrylic rods, but that's what they are.
All right.
So, all right. Next one is one that I picked. This is Action Figure Neverland. And out of all the different looks of the Crossroads figures this year, this was my favorite. I love the Terrell. I think it just looks badass. I had trouble getting her to stand and hold that staff and try to use the spell effect, but I ended up getting it all together finally today. Now I'll probably come down this morning or tomorrow morning and she'll be on the floor, but for right now she's standing and she looks amazing. But yeah, this photo is just awesome. I love kind of the angle of it, the smoke coming from behind, the like nasty cavern or whatever that she's in. Yeah, just super cool. So
Yeah,
Looks
gorgeous.
like a perfume ad.
I can see that.
Smell my Terrell.
Yeah.
I love how her eyes seem to glow somehow underneath that hood.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Very atmospheric.
Yeah.
A new fragrance from Witch Hazel, Terrell.
Exactly.
I'm glad you picked this one, Curtis, because this was on my list as well, and that would have meant other pictures got cut if you hadn't picked this one.
Or you would have even just had more than me.
No, if I had more than 2 more than you, I would have cut it down. But yeah, no, this is an awesome picture. Action Figure Neverland does a lot of really cool stuff, and no spoilers, but this chick looks like she could have walked out of the Upside Down.
Yeah, I can see that. Any other thoughts on this one, guys?
The smoke effect, it's just amazing. It feels like it's just sweeping out from behind her, like it's coming off of her as she just comes through. It's just it's a presence. It's not, she's not walking through it. It's actually coming, like she is emanating that behind her. It's
like following her, maybe.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
For anybody that hasn't seen like Trevor's intern segment that he does when he's doing the photography, he uses a thing called a smoke ninja, and you can just like apply a layer of smoke basically down, and it'll just like hover there where you leave it. Like it's really weird. I don't know how that thing works, but it's a really neat device, and you can do some really cool stuff like this. So
I mean, it looks like she's hanging out in front of the Marriott Hotel right now.
Is that what that is?
That's what it looks like,
Well, I know we had picked one of Joe Gonzalez's photos once as a shelf selection, and it had some like smokiness behind it, and we're like, "Ooh, we love how you got the fog in there." And he's like, "Yeah, I was just smoking my cigarette and I blew it into the picture."
It looks like menacing but sexy at the same time. You know, like I don't know.
I think one of the hardest things to do in action figure photography is to create some sort of a feeling in the image. And this has got like spookiness all over it. And with that smoke effect and what Shmerber was saying, atmosphere wise, like it just it pulls it off. There's like a really ominous kind of spooky feeling to it. So
I'm not sure if they used a tint, but I like the choice if it is a tint. You know,
Yeah,
kind
I
of like
think
the sepia or some
sepia,
kind of
Yeah. It looks like they added a little glow effect to the scaphoid eyes too, which looks awesome. So
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah. Well
all
done.
right. Next one is one of Jesse's.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Wow.
Boy underscore lens. I'll let everybody else talk, but I just thought this was really cool, and there was no way I was going to let this one slide through this week.
Wow, that's amazing.
I love a good snow shot. This is, you know, I'm sure that there's like some sort of backdrop or monitor or something with the background there, but this like dio piece that they've got him standing on and the snow effects and stuff look really cool, and that it also really highlights how awesome this figure is. So good job.
What do you mean dio and backdrop? This is a picture of the Incredible Hulk in the Rockies.
Right. Yeah. What do you
for sure. It's definitely not a toy. You're right.
No,
He just did some damage, and he's thinking about what he just did.
Yeah.
I love that it's not focusing on his face or anything like that. It's like his back kind of walking away. So it's not action. He's done. He did his thing, and this is.
He's like, me, Hulk. How do I get home now?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it creates a present. It creates a feeling without looking at the figure or the face itself. You can actually feel he's turned around from whatever he's doing. He's just looking out into the distance now. It's not too often you can show the back of a figure and get that feeling.
Right. That was my thought too. That showing his back is a cool choice.
Two things. One, I think showing it from behind is probably the best angle that you can look at a Maximum Series Hulk. And number two, I've heard that Shmerber likes back shots, and this just
for sure.
That would be Shmerber.
Absolutely.
My luck, I changed back into Bruce Banner and wouldn't be able to get back home, and I'd be
freeze to death,
freezing cold.
Yeah.
No shirt, no shoes.
All right, next one is one of my picks. This is BK_figure.studio. Just an awesome paint job here. Anytime somebody can really nail the blending on some fire effects, I'm probably going to pick it as a shelf selection. And this just looks killer. So they just did an awesome job here.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know if they started with a translucent sculpt?
It is at least the flames are translucent. I don't know if it like snaps around the skull and it's not, but I know at least the flame part is translucent.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
that's. I love the black. How it turns to black, kind of like fire. That's hot.
Jesse, thoughts on this one?
It's freaking badass. That transition and just all the little subtleties on the flame is fantastic.
Yeah. Anybody else?
No, just it's awesome.
Just the paint job, the flame is evil.
The fire is coming from his mouth, right? From inside his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think whatever you put that head on, it's got to be as equally badass. You know what I mean? You can't just slap it on anything. It's got to be
sure.
It's got to be, metal as F.
And I know when he does the paint jobs, like you'll see it says and two others, like wherever he's getting the prints from and stuff, he'll tag them in it. So if it's a print that you want to paint, you can go and find it and get it from them. So, all right, Jesse.
This is Zevipats _toy photo. I just thought this one was hilarious. You got the deluxe skeleton knocking the head off the other skeleton, like he's throwing it, just the motion, the dynamic, the kind of a little bit of like the fish eye lens thing going on. I don't know. I just thought this was really fun.
Very dynamic. Skelly's
Great
playing
motion
games.
Yeah, I love this. I was not following this account, but I am now because that's super cool. I love the perspective. Um, the headless skeleton running in the background, like it's funny, it's cool, it's awesome.
That's it. The headless skeleton was it's a focal point of the picture. So I immediately laughed looking at the headless skeleton and just a big skull come at you. Just like a big old knocked his head off.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would have maybe made this a little bit better is if they would have used one of the heads with the jaw that opens so that it looked like it was screaming as the head's being thrown.
Yeah. That definitely would have been better.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, this is killer.
I love the posing too on the Legion builder. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that running motion.
Yeah, that pose is awesome.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You got to appreciate just like the posing here because they're all like off balance. You know, the one in the back looks like he's running, of course. The one is like leaning forward. It's impressive to pull it off.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. They're moving.
All right. Next is one of my picks. This is the one and only David Williams, who was in the chat. I'm not sure if he's still there, but apparently did this on the way home from Legion's Con.
Really?
And man, this is just fantastic. Like he is
detail.
He's so damn talented. Yeah,
and a cool guy.
Yeah, for sure. Jesse?
Yeah.
When I saw David post this, I was very excited. So again, I'm glad you picked this. And he did another version where he had like a cool parchment paper effect to the background that looked like it was on like a scroll or something. But yeah, his art is always amazing. And yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
anybody else?
He was talking about this on the Friday night chat and how the detail and how it really made him appreciate the figure, and just to look at what he saw and the level of detail he put on it, just that drawing is lifelike. It's amazing.
I just love his personal style at drawing. You know what I mean? Like you can look at his work or look at, a Frank Miller or, John Romita Jr. and you know that it's them. You know what I mean? If you saw this, it would be David Williams. It's just his style is awesome. Love it.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say all the detail, the line work in the figure and the artistic choice to put just some bubbles to give you the idea. Obviously, he's underwater. He's in water. So that you don't have any background there. And I think it's that much more interesting and dynamic as a result of doing that. Just giving that little indication. Yeah, he's in water. And all the detail is in the figure itself. No background. It's very cool.
I love the black and white. Love it. But imagine this in color, like inked. Would be, oh my God. But
it's funny you were saying that about the David style because I think it was Friday night that a bunch of the adults were sitting at a table in the lobby just coloring, and I came up after the coloring session had happened and there was a bunch of papers there and immediately I knew which one was David's. Of course, it was mostly because he had blacked out Santa's eyes and made him look like a goth chick. But yeah, you can definitely tell his style. So.
Absolutely. I look forward to whatever he does next.
Absolutely. Next is one of Jesse's.
So this is Wonderful Toys and a couple others. I think they do as like a collab thing. But this is the account the image came from. And I'm going to scroll forward one slide because this is based on a comic book cover, X-Men Annual #1, Shatter Shot from Jim Lee at the end of the first year of that X-Men series. And there it is side by side with the cover was based on.
Nice.
And as soon as I saw that Rogue pose, I was like, oh, that's that cover. And then I saw everybody else. And, but yeah, they killed it. I think this is a really great use of these figures. I just absolutely love everything about the poses here. It's literally like seeing an image from my childhood come to life in toys, and I love it.
That is absolutely fantastic, man. That is beautiful.
Pose for pose, that's perfect.
Yeah, I love everything about this. So
Try and get 6 figures to stand up like that and stay posed without knocking any over or them falling over on their own.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Like even the way the rope, Gambit's like rope that he's swinging it on, the way that's bent is like the same shape as the line on the artwork. Rogue's left hand is like bent at the right angle. Like I've seen other people do poses where it's like, okay, this is giving off the vibe of that cover. This is that cover.
Yeah,
wow.
it's identical.
And you found another account that I wasn't following. You're on fire there. Killing it.
Oh.
Any other thoughts on this one?
I just think it's great in this day and age that we can actually have action figures that can do those poses. You know what I mean? Like the old days, you know, the 5 points of articulation or whatever. There's no way that, you know, the Secret Wars that me and Curtis grew up playing with, we couldn't even do that. So that you can even do that these days is awesome.
Well, you could unless you broke the figure.
Right. Melt it. You can melt it. Maybe.
I don't know. Those Secret Wars were pretty bendable.
Right.
You get it in a pose, you just would never get it back. So,
right.
All right. Next is one of my picks. And this is, I'm going to always on here sing the praises of Stephen Busciotti. I think he's one of the best painters in our community. He does not post a lot of things on his Instagram. He doesn't post a lot of things on Facebook, but you'll show up at MesquiCon or you'll show up at Legions Con and you'll walk by his table and you'll see just a plethora of amazing painted heads that are perfectly matched to some figure. And so he did post something this past week, and I was like, I definitely got to show this off. Because anytime that he is going to post something, because it is so rare, I definitely want to highlight it. So, yeah, just great job here. And Benny, you went off screen, but you did not mute.
Is that a tauntaun or what was that?
I was just playing with my little goat, right?
Yeah.
Jesse, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Steve is a phenomenal painter, and despite the appearance he tries to put off on the podcast he's a really cool guy too.
My apologies.
It's all right, Benny. But yeah, the paint, the build of this character is just a really fun, different figure that I don't think I've seen anyone do anything quite like the shape before. Like the dwarfy goblin mage is pretty fun.
And I think it looks like he's using the new Armory Experience torso. So he matched that like gradient in the head also.
Oh,
looks
nice.
awesome.
Very cool. Anything else?
That looks awesome.
Next is one of Jesse's.
This is, I can't read the name. This is the Amazing Mercury. Killer Hellboy, another snow shot for Curtis. But I just thought it was really cool. I think this is one of the 1,000 toys Hellboys. I'm not sure what I don't know if that's a Nosferatu or something. But just, I don't know. Love me some Hellboy in the snow, you know, with like the dark shadows and the white snow. He just always stands out really cool.
Awesome.
No pun intended for once.
Yeah, another awesome snow shot. I love the downward kind of looking up angle here. The whole graveyard scene. Yeah, this is really nice. I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
Hellboy is one of my favorites, and this is an awesome shot here.
Yeah, I love it. Well done.
Beautiful. And this is one of mine. Our good friend Nate Strong at Corona4 on Instagram with one of the Armory figures, and nice. Just in this very kind of deep thought pose. I don't know whether this is before a battle, like getting prepared, or if this is after a battle and he's kind of exhausted. But either way, it's just it kind of you can build a story around this image, and I think
Right.
you just did a great job.
I agree.
Beautiful
The
lighting
light-
in this.
Yeah. Good, Doc.
I was just gonna say the lighting is awesome in this. Got like the orange like edge lighting there, and you got some blues on the shoulders and the back of the head, and some atmosphere in the space. It's got like a cinematic kind of quality with the background being faded or a little bit out of focus. It's great.
Looks like he's about to go into battle, into like an arena or something. He's waiting for his name to be called. He's just like preparing himself, like do a little prayer. Let's go to battle.
Yeah.
It's with the candlelight and the shadows. It gives a nice like quiet place where you can gather your thoughts.
I love too that you can't really see the joints. It kind of, I know part of it is the sculpts of Four Horsemen, but it's hard to see all the lines in this figure. It makes it more human-like to me, not seeing all the joints and lines and things like that. So that's a beautiful shot, Nate.
Jesse?
Yeah, it's immediately just reminds me of the scene in Gladiator when he goes up to fight. I don't know if it's when he goes to fight Titus, but he's the only one going up the ramp.
Yeah.
And he like turns and he looks at whoever he's talking to and then puts his helmet on and runs up the tunnel.
Yeah.
This just feels like that kind of moment, where like
Exactly.
this is going to be a big moment for this character, and just the way he's holding the helmet, taking a moment to like pause and think about whatever's about to happen, whatever. I don't know. It's really cool. And is this the Carver, the Brian Lynn, the cell
Dial.
or the dial that he got at SkiCon?
Very well could be. It looks awesome, whatever it is.
Yeah, just that the grading and the lights, like Doc had said, is just really cool.
I did want to answer this from G. He says, plethora. Do you even know what a plethora means, Curtis? G, could it be that once again, you are not mad at me, but mad at something else and taking it out on poor Jefe? So think about that.
I understand that reference now.
Jesse.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is from the Nerdy Forge, two awesome ladies that came over from the UK to Legion's Con with some koi, doing some fishing out along a stream bed. Outdoor pictures are always cool, and just seeing these two fish guys fishing and right on the edge of water, I just really like the kind of casual and laid back essence that this photo is giving off.
The scaling.
Does
The
this make
scaling
them
immediately.
cannibals, or how does that work?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, are they fish eating fish here? Like, I guess they do, right?
Well, they're fish people.
Fish eat
They're not
fish.
actually fish. So, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there
are
is
you?
a
Are
fish
we?
hanging from that
Would we
line.
be considered a cannibal if we ate a gorilla or a chimpanzee?
We would be considered gross.
Yeah. That would be gross.
I just meant from the technical standpoint.
Yeah, but as far as the shot goes, cannibalism withstanding, yeah, it's a great shot. I love how they've got the the boat kind of up there on the on the dock, so to speak, the ledge, whatever. All the greenery around it, it just feels very natural, and it looks like a good time of day that they took this photo. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm
Also
with Rob. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna gerbils eat their own babies after they give birth to them.
Oh, brother,
yeah, they're
you
gross,
guys.
That's true, Jess. That's true. I had
Jeez.
gerbils. I had to separate them when they had birth. Yeah.
No one needs that extra info. Just saying. I'm with Rob. I love that boat. I did speak to Annie, and she is making some soft goods for koi, and they're going to be awesome for sure.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Any other thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I love the amount of space in the photo. Like when you think of taking a picture of a figure, you typically want to show off the figure. And they're doing that here, of course, as well, but the space is like equally as important, and it does create this really cool atmosphere. I was thinking like, was it Return of the King, like the start of the third one, like when they're in the river and they're like fishing there. It's got the same kind of vibe to me. But I just love that they're using like the actual terrain, the land, and all that as like equally as important as the figure itself.
Right.
There's more of a story in it now because you have all that space.
For sure.
Totally.
And it's a moment. I love photography where it just captures a moment. It doesn't have to be action. It doesn't have to be, heroic poses. It could be just two friends fishing, It doesn't have to be
for fish, even though they're fish.
For fish, yeah, fishing for
fish. Wanting fish.
Get over it, Curtis.
Yeah, fishing for fish as fish. Yeah.
Or could
it? That is it for shelf selections. So thank you for all of those folks. And remember, if you're not following any of those folks on Instagram, go ahead and give them a follow. That way your Instagram feed can be that much cooler. So, all right, gentlemen.
I comment real quick.
Oh,
Hedgehog commented, you guys should do a segment where it's photos that I like, meaning him, and it's called self selections. And then it's explained that the self is me, and when someone asks why, when it's not my show, they get banned.
Oh,
that's why you have your own show.
We need to make Hedgehog a moderator and start that segment next time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They got the band hammer going.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, first time Legions Con vendors. How'd it go?
It was terrible. I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Brady Bunch. We're all different personalities and different guys with different wants and desires and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, we had to figure out how it was going to work. And whether it did or not, I don't know. Whether it's successful or not, I don't know. I did ask a few of the guys if they were thinking about doing it again, and some said yes, some said hell no. But it wasn't because of, what happened at the table. There was no drama per se, but it was just a learning experience. Like I've asked people that were vendors, like, do you feel like you miss the show by being a vendor? And that was something that I wanted to experience and see what it was like and see if I did miss. And just my own, it seemed like the show was like over in a flash. I did get some exclusives or shop for friends or whatever, but I felt like I missed a lot. So that was my takeaway. But I had fun. It was great interacting with these guys here and seeing people come by. It was awesome. Corn Boy stopped and saw every table, and I think that was rad. Even us, the last table at the very end came to see us, so that was cool. But I don't know. That's my takeaway. I had a good time. That's what matters.
Yeah, there's definitely a trade-off, being a vendor versus just being an attendee. But I will say, my advice to anybody that's thinking about having a table is have somebody or some other people with you. That way you can each kind of get out a little bit. And you guys, were smart enough to do that to where, you didn't have to have, all of you sit or one of you just sitting at the table the whole time. Like you're still able to kind of get out and experience the convention. So, what about everybody else? Thoughts on being a vendor?
Yeah, the best part about being a vendor is, you get to sell your stuff or, and still meet new people as they come along. Always, I believe the important part is where your table's at, because you get traffic or you can be more like in the center like some people are, and then you see more people. Some people are not outside. They go to the center. They don't go to the outside that much. But it was a great experience. And basically, you do miss a lot. You do miss a lot of important stuff, like stuff that's timed. Like I didn't get to do the role-playing game. I didn't get to do things I really wanted to do. But at least I got to get my exclusive, and I got to get my glios, and I still walked around plenty of times to get what I had to get and bathroom breaks. Many of us to like take breaks and go back and forth with it. So it was still, different per se because, you don't have the the leisure of just doing what you want to do whenever you want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you're at the table, you're at the table, and that's pretty much it until somebody comes and relieves you. But it's a great experience. We had a nice crew to back us up and be there when we needed them, and everybody got to do a little bit of something.
Well, it is called Legions Con, not Leisure Con. So I think you need to elevate your expectations there a little bit, Ben. No, I'm kidding.
No, I totally get it. I knew like our group that does the Legion's Quest, the YouTube and all that. We were going to get together for the first time in person and actually, do one of the role play sessions. And so I had to make sure that, somebody was scheduled to watch the table during that period. So I had to work with Tanya and Kevin and Darla and just make sure that there was coverage. So it's not as easy as, if you're an attendee, you can just go do whatever you want. You kind of have to coordinate some things and you're not going to be able to do everything. So you have to pick and choose. Like,
you got to balance.
What's the most important thing for Greg to see, and what's the most important thing for Jeff, and then kind of work out like the coverage of the table while you do those things.
That's exactly. Yeah, we had to choose certain people got to play the role playing game, certain else didn't. Certain else got to I didn't get to do the armory because the armory was, when I got to it, it was the stuff I wanted was sold out. So I said, I can get this stuff online, the stuff that's left. So why spend my money on this now? So, but when you're a vendor, you have to put in your mindset, trade-off is either you're at your table all day or bring somebody along to help you out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like we were still blessed to have many people with us to be able to do what most vendors can't do.
That was my thought, was kind of as many, and I know it was like a lot of people, great people, but I wanted to try and get as many people basically as I could, so that not one person was stuck the whole, we could kind of, tag and go and, go do your thing and I'll go do my thing later. Or 2 or 3 of us could go while a couple of us stayed, and we had to learn a lot. Like we had to figure out like the money thing, I didn't price some stuff and that became an issue,
phone calls.
Brendan.
I had to call you out of time. Greg, how much is this?
Well, the problem was that the table was 8 feet and we had a lot of stuff. I brought like 3 bins of toys and people wanted to buy stuff. And so I'm like, I had the bins beside the table and I'm like, you know what? F it. So I just opened the lids and people were like rooting through the bins. I think Jeff, you had a bin too, right? Didn't you have a bin?
No, it was Brandon. Brandon.
Oh, okay. Because I know there was another bin there.
Brandon, you're muted.
And so I didn't price everything. I'm going to talk while he's muted. But so, I should learn to, price things for that situation. And I did not do that. So
one of the best ideas was also that we had QR codes for everything. So for everybody's name, we had. So if I wasn't there, and they could just pay me without me being there if they weren't paying cash. Right. So it was good because I was buying some Glyos at one point, and all of a sudden
all the Glyos. He came back with like this duffel bag, and he had what did I do? But still, he kept buying more. So
I was there, and I was like, I need to buy this, and all of a sudden, like $80 came on my PayPal account. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take those 4 also, So I'm like,
the problem is you go into the armory table, and the armory table's empty, and you're like, oh, Glyos. All right, you go over that table, and you're screwed.
One of the things that I like about being a vendor, though, is you do have kind of a home base, right? Yeah. So, like, if you go out and you look at something, you buy something, you can bring it back and drop it off at your table, right? Or if you're walking around for a little bit and you need to rest, you can go back to your table and sit down for a little bit. And having that kind of home base to go back to is kind of nice as well.
Our table, underneath the table and behind the table, we had stuff that everybody brought. Like, it was jam packed.
Oh, there was no sitting area.
We did have 2 pairs, but
gotcha.
I had the charger. Remember, we had the charger for Pete Johnson's. Wasn't it for his his scanner
Oh yeah,
thing.
we
Battery
became
pack.
Battery
we
pack,
had everybody's
phone
We're charging the
chargers,
battery pack out in the hallway. for
clothes. We had it all.
Thank God
Man.
thank God I brought those shelves because I brought the shelves for the table and the big shelf on the side. So
we broke
had,
some rules for sure. We had
yeah,
That was
we had
we had bins everywhere. It was like
you put it at the end of the road.
Benny's
We had
Bazaar.
We had space everywhere. I was just like,
Yeah,
you know
we took
what?
it all.
We can use everything.
And they didn't
Yeah,
say
I
We
anything.
should have went. We should have went all the way down to the hallway, like past the big double
Absolutely.
doors, and
We could have
Guys,
with
let's
what
get
we
some more
had.
tables.
Way more than an 8-foot table.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Even Bobby-
pros and
even
cons
Bobby
to
Ballard-
each
even
spot
Bobby
on
Ballard
the
was
map, right? You know, if that's the pro on your spot on the map is that you got extra space next to you, hey, take it
Yeah,
up.
that's what I thought.
So.
I mean, we were the last table at the very end, and there was nothing else after us. So I'm like, guys, let's utilize this space.
We spread
Let's
out. We spread out
expand.
pretty well.
Plus the luggage cart that you commandeered.
Right? Yeah, it was there like the whole weekend.
Oh,
So you geek spread instead of man spreading on the train.
Yeah. Mhm.
We did. We did.
yeah, it kind of sprawled a little bit.
And
Well,
this
yeah,
stuff
it started
sold.
when people started going through your bins, and then it's like, well, if they're gonna go through the bins, might as well just
Open it up, let them.
Yeah,
yeah.
spread out.
Maybe
They were
I should.
around the corner, and people were so like, oh, when they start open bins.
I
might need to trade places with you. If yours is the coldest place in the hotel,
It is. It was
It was
freezing.
It is the coldest
It was,
spot.
it was
Yeah.
freezing.
Because Bobby
Who-
Valak kept going out to get boxes for his table.
Yeah, so
That
he's in
was
that
Valor
corner.
that
getting
corner.
the door open. Yeah, because we were in that corner was where Valor was. So like the first
Yeah.
5-6 hours of that morning
Mhm.
or that day, it was just all overflow from the ballot table.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the first 5 hours on Saturday, there wasn't a spot in there that somebody wasn't standing waiting in line. Yeah.
Who bought a Blockies? Was you, Greg? That I gave
I
you the
did.
money?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bobby was looking at it. Like, I said, great deal. You can't buy. I said, if you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it. He's looking at it. He left. He came back. He was like, okay, I'll take it. He was like,
Oh, he bought
Oh
it.
yeah, the
Okay, I
sound
didn't know
wave.
Bobby
Yeah,
Valor
he
brought
bought
it,
the
yeah.
sound wave.
I had it like $30, I think.
it was $30, and I was like, I said, if he doesn't buy it, I'm going to buy it because it's a good price for it. I did
which
want it.
Blockies was it?
The Soundwave,
Sound wave, yeah.
The
Big
big
one.
one. The
big
bigger one, yeah.
the big one, yeah.
One that had the sound and
We had
lights in
some
it.
deals, man. We were pricing that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
to move.
It was. I
And
mean,
people were buying. We were buying from
Was
each
it-
other, but yeah,
Yeah.
stuff was priced to
Yeah.
move.
the
The goblin guys, they
Oh,
for somehow they sensed that there was some goblins for sale, and so
Well,
Benny
they
had a
told-
goblin.
they saw the post on the cabal I did on Saturday night for Sunday morning, and I put deal price, cut price. Come see me, buy two, get for this price.
Crazy
And they all
Benny.
showed up like, we want all your goblins, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Well, I got my
Pat,
cases." They're like, we want them
Kirby,
all, so they bought them
Mark.
all. They all split it
They
up.
all
They were
showed up,
like-
man. They bought like a case, didn't they? That was awesome.
They bought a case and a half plus some other stuff that was there, and then they called me for more because I had more at home. So they were like, "You can ship it to me. We'll talk later. We'll buy more."
They're
I'm like,
their supplier.
yeah. So
Yeah.
What about you, Brendan? How was it for you as a vendor?
Oh, it was great. I loved it. It's interesting seeing the other side and how that was. There's pluses and minuses to both sides. I kind of knew I wasn't planning on having money to spend on the armory, so that wasn't a big thing for me. I knew I was going to get the 10-pack after just to save money, so I was able to get everything I wanted to and hang out. I guess the thing I liked about one thing I really liked about the table was, so you go and you want to see the people you want to see. You never end up seeing them, but you see a bunch of other people that you want to see. When you're at the table, you get to see a lot of people that but you never sat and talked to. And it didn't force a conversation. It was good to get to talk to a bunch of different people because you'll get caught up in a conversation for 15 minutes. But if they're at the table, they're spending a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Some people spend longer, but you're getting a lot more conversations.
And then they buy shit from you.
I missed that. Sorry.
He said then they buy shit from you.
And then you make money off of them.
Yeah. No, I mean there is something to be said about that. Like if you're an attendee and you're always moving, you may go the whole weekend and not see a certain person. But if you're in one spot for a good portion of it, at some point, pretty much
Right.
that whole place is going to pass by there at some point. Right.
Yeah.
So it does kind of force some interactions that you may not have otherwise had. So that is good.
I mean, eventually,
Sunday was empty at the second half. I mean, so people are checking out of it. They're coming 3-4 times just to. They got money that
People
they want
wanted
to spend.
to buy. Yeah, the people.
Yeah,
They're
they
trying to
wanna
get the
buy,
luggage
but they
cart
don't-
so they can check out. And,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
we saw quite a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people passed by to say hi. Some people didn't stop to buy anything, but they said hi at least. It was good, you know.
Yeah.
But like, Corn Boy came by, he spoke to us, he hung out for a little while, he see what we had, and
well, I mean, he is best buds with Shmerber, so that doesn't surprise me.
it was good. It was good. It was even though it's not what I'm used to every year I go to Legion's Con, but it was something different and it was fun, you know. And I made some money, so it was good, you know. And
Yeah.
That's cool.
I spent it all, but you know.
I want to shout out Paul. Paul was out
That's what I was
there
going to say. Most of the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna. Paul was out there. He had like a digital name card and stuff.
Yes,
It was
yes,
just like
loved it.
schmoozing in front of the table, like everybody. Like this guy was awesome the whole time, man.
He was the salesperson, huh?
He was, yeah, he was the face for sure.
So what was it like for you, Paul?
My situation was different than all of these guys, really, because my whole idea was to paint stuff up and sell it on a Cabal first.
Mm-hmm.
And the box that I got sent of printed parts wound up coming late. Actually, the first box got lost by the U.S. Postal Service. So we
No.
And then the second box came so late. By the time I got everything painted up, we were right on the heels of Legion's Con. So the fact that people didn't really want to spend too much money, and I did some pre-sales on the Cabal. I posted stuff, and I brought stuff with me and sold it at the show. And that was like a last-minute thing that Shmerber was kind enough to include me in his group. So I want to thank Shmerber. I want to thank all you guys because you made the weekend great.
This
Awesome.
guy did these cool. I've never seen anyone do it before, but like put flames using hot glue.
Skeletons.
These skeletons, like people were like,
Yes.
"Whoa!" And I do that every time I see it. But like, basically had like I'll have him tell it, but like hot glue, like coming out of their bones and their bodies and their shields and swords and stuff, and then he painted it to look like fire. Man, I mean that stuff was rad.
That's an evolution. I got another idea that I'm working on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was.
Got to get us in that big room next year if we're going to do it again.
For sure. But all these guys, they all had great, and I'm happy that people were stopping to look at the custom stuff that Dawkins had, that Brendan had. You know what I mean? That you know that Paul had. It was cool to see them actually stop. Yeah, there were people that would scan, you know, not for me, and move on. But it was nice because there was a guy that had come by and said that the custom stuff wasn't really selling because of maybe too many exclusives or armory or whatever. But I feel like people were shopping. I think they were just trying to get the must-have exclusives out of the way, and then they could browse or whatever. Or maybe priorities were different or something. But
there was definitely a lot of money being spent in that room.
A lot of money for sure.
Yeah, there were some deep pockets.
It was also great that Sherry came around and actually saw everybody. She got to see my work, and that was nice to get some kind of feedback from her.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
She's so cool.
Very cool. Jeffrey.
So that comment about the Otho, it wasn't my Otho.
Dude, that made some waves.
Yeah.
Who was I talking to? Was it me and Benny? We were like, oh shit. Or was it Dr. Paul? I was like, oh shit, there's an Otho. We didn't even know where it came from. For $250. Where it's like, whoa. Anyways, go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
So I was like, I'm bringing I brought like a moving box, like medium moving box of stuff, and I didn't think I was gonna, make space or put a lot out. So I asked Chris James, hey, since you're bringing my stuff up from Florida, because he drove up with my box and some other things, if you want, you can put stuff on the shelves, and we'll just put my sticker, and whatever PayPal or cash comes through, I'll divvy it back out to you. And so Chris had the Otho and the Matador, the Gothotropolis mallard.
Okay.
And the Otho sold to Brain Explosion Customs within like 4 or 5 hours of
Walter
Saturday.
wanted it. Walter wanted it bad. I thought for sure he was going to pull his wallet out.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
Have a
Learning
stampede over there of people trying to get Otho.
It just showed up. Jeff didn't say anything. We were just like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
Jeff posted it up, and I was looking. I was like,
We're like,
what was that?
I kind of want that.
Did somebody just buy this? Where they? Yeah,
It was weird. It just showed up. We didn't know it was there because I don't think it was there initially.
I looked at it. I was like, "Is this the new one?" I'm like, "No, it's the old one." I'm like,
You were like,
cool. I'm like, should I buy this? I'm like, I don't know.
I know. We were like looking at it, like, damn. Like I did not expect to see that on our table. Cool.
So what about you, Doc? And how was it for you?
I was gonna say, just like Paul, I'm kind of a special case. I just had one thing that I had to sell, and Greg was just kind enough to let me use it, the space to do it. I have the Lancelot head, the Perseus head, and I brought the Perseus custom, just displayed that out there, and the guys had my back. Every single one of them had my back. They took care of any sales that happened with those heads. I basically had free reign. I was able to go wherever I needed to. Like someone said earlier, we all had our, you could scan a QR code. And we all had color-coded stuff. So like we had stickers for the things that were ours, so you knew like who to pay for what was out there. So I got to still basically roam the whole show floor and see everything. And everybody else was taking care of the stuff at the table. So I really didn't get that vendor experience, which honestly, I even asked Jeremy for next year. I definitely want to have a table for next year to show up a bunch of customs. But I think at some point soon, if not next year, the year after, I'll have the full vendor experience.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it sounds like space is tight, and they got a lot of people trying to get in. So. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like for next year.
But we're in there now, so it's first right of refusal, right?
There you go. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So, yeah, I know there's going to be some changes. We'll see what that ends up looking like. So,
Doc, and you've got MuskyCon also coming.
Yeah, I'm in full paint mode right now.
MuskyCon. Yeah. I mean, it could get musky in there, but it's not just a MuskyCon.
Yeah.
It can get musky. Well, musky.
I have a spice under over here. Hold on. Want to say hello?
Hi. How's it going? So
excited now.
Do you guys have other shows this year that you're going to be vending at?
Go ahead, Jeff.
CarverCon. I'll have a table at CarverCon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Same. I'm gonna do MuskyCon and CarverCon. Yeah.
Oh, you've got a table for MuskyCon too? Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. Me too.
Oh, you got a table too, Shmerb?
I do.
Very nice. Well, you had one last year, didn't you? Because you broke Eric Miller's heart, right?
I broke Eric Miller's heart. I did. Thank you for. I'm so glad you were there to witness that, man.
I didn't hear the story. What happened?
That was the saddest. Like, who wants to break Eric Miller's heart? It's like breaking Jesse's heart. You just don't.
Yeah, Greg had a bunch of stuff at his table, and Eric stops by to look at his table, and one of the figures that he has on the table is the one that Eric did for Savage Crucible, and
he just stops, like, hey, and Eric Miller's just nice voice, like, Greg, were you gonna sell that? And I was like,
buy it.
Yeah. I'm like, well, if you sign it, I won't sell it. So, but
way to pivot, Greg.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh man, I didn't even think about it. I mean, what were the odds of Eric Miller saying, hey, you want me to help you unload the stuff from your car and take it all the way into the auditorium? Like, the odds of that were astronomical, but it just so happened. And really, that Curtis was there too.
Yeah, well, Eric wasn't offended, but he told us this story at dinner, And I told him, I'm gonna, because the way that it is at Mesquite-Con, they basically take up, the hotel has a restaurant there, and the whole like lower area, we kind of take up that whole area with our folks. So you've got several different tables of people eating and fellowship and whatever. So you'll have like 8 people at your table, but then you can go 10 feet away and there's another table with a bunch of other people as well. So Eric was at our table and Shmerber was kind of across the way, and Eric tells us this story, and he was just kind of laughing about it. I'm like, I'm gonna go tell Shmerber that you're upset and that you're all sad about it. that you were down here crying.
I felt so bad.
And I went and told Shmerber, and he felt so bad.
I felt so bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
I'm just stirring up shit.
I'm planning to have
you, Curtis? No.
It was pretty great.
I'm planning to have a table, but locally, either like Brandon or Paul want to do something locally, Toy Con or stuff like that around here. Because Mesquite-Con for me, if I go, I'm not gonna want to have a table. I'm gonna want to have to walk around.
Yeah.
Solo Con, walk around.
Carver Con, everything.
Yeah, I mean.
Right. Yeah. He wants his hands free.
But those places are too far that, I'll probably spend more money in hotel stay and all that stuff than to.
The good thing about Mesquite-Con is that it's basically just one row of Legion stuff, and so you can kind of shop that and still see your table the whole time, right? Like you're never out of view of your table. So it's pretty nice. It's not too big to where you have to make sure somebody's covering. You can kind of float over a couple tables and take a look and see what Brian's got or see what Alexander Deshaw's got, and then. If you see somebody walk up to your table, you just scoot back down there. Did you need some capes? Let's see
what happens.
Yeah.
Curtis walks right from the table. He sees someone like looking at the capes, and Steven or someone's not there. Hey, I'll be right there. Stay right there. I'll show you the capes.
Don't leave.
Yeah. And then if Jesse leaves the table, I'm immediately calling the Wolf King, telling him like, "Hey, Jesse walked away from the table. He's been standing there for 6 hours. He goes to use the restroom for 30 seconds, and I'm right on the phone. I'm like, hey, he left the table. He's not watching it.
He takes it very seriously.
Now, Darla was not there last year. Is she going to be there this year?
No, she doesn't come to Mesquite-Con. She kind of leaves that as like a boys' trip. Because I go when I actually stay at Steven's house and kind of hang out with those guys for a few days. But she will be at CarverCon this year.
Nice. You're gonna go stay in his tent when you go there this year?
I don't know. I don't know if I have to stay in the tent or if I still get the guest room. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. So, well, here's actually a me sneaking up behind Jesse at Mesquite-Con. Here it is. Here's a closer look. I'm trying to be quiet so he doesn't see me or hear me, but he's still. Oh shit!
He sensed you behind him.
And I want to back that up. As threatening as I looked in that picture, that video, Curtis, that's how I felt threatening at that Toy Con that everybody keeps telling me I went off on that old guy.
And then I also got this at Mesquite-Con of Jesse.
The music makes it for sure.
Too bad he's not hitchhiking.
It's not my sad walk away walk though.
Don't make Jesse angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Or setting up.
Good stuff. So, go ahead, Jesse.
I was just gonna say, I don't get mad during setup unless every single freaking person that walks by me asks me if I'm mad during setup. That pisses me off.
I wonder who started that.
Told me. Somebody said don't talk to Jesse while you're like you can swing by, but don't say anything. Don't talk to him.
It's well known.
It was just common knowledge, I guess.
Here's the thing you definitely don't want to do. You don't want to go up and ask him if you can help. You don't want to do that because he will get flustered.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Or take anything down.
He wants things done a certain way, and if he has to stop and explain it to you on what he needs you to do, it's faster for him to just do it himself than it is to explain to you. So he just wants everybody just leave him alone. He doesn't need help. Yeah.
He's got his plan. We're just gonna let him execute it.
I
That's
will
all.
say this: at tearing down at Legions Con this year, I had several people helping, and I was like, all right, you can do this, and I wasn't like, I didn't feel like I was micromanaging. No, you need to do it like that. Like I was like, I'm just gonna trust them. I just want to get. And still, I was one of the last people to finish tearing down. Even
but tear down's a little different because you just got to make sure it all gets home. At setup,
I can't
remember there
tell
was,
you
there
how
was
many
one con
times
that he was setting up at, and he's like Nate and Patrick show up and they just start pulling stuff out and putting it on the shelf, and I've still got to put other stuff there, and they're just taking up all this space.
But he delegated how to break it down.
Yeah.
So
Jeff,
I'm just saying, the only time I've left before anyone else did a convention was the one I did at Carlisle. That was like the carded comic collectible one, where nobody bought anything except for, was it Linda and Lee came by? They always come to the Wolf King stuff at all the shows we do. So they came out to see me. They bought stuff in the first like half hour, and then no one else came by. Well, Brett Stoddard stopped by, but like. There was like nothing. Everybody else was tearing down, and usually, you know, like Wolf King, like we don't tear down until like that last half hour, you know. But like half of the show was empty, and I'm like, I'm leaving. There's no point in me standing here for another hour. So that's the only time I've left before anyone else. I'm always the last person out of the room.
apparently D's got a story if anybody wants it.
Yeah, I gotta
hit him up. Jeff, you had something?
Oh, just the six of us had to build the table in the morning on Saturday and Sunday and break down every day. And we got it to the point where I think it was much faster Sunday morning, but everybody had their custom stuff on the main table, and then every figure and stuff that we were selling or statue, I brought statue out, and I sold one statue, was just, fill in the gaps. And it went so smoothly for six guys to do one table every day. Build it and break it down each day.
So you're saying that if Jesse accepted help during setup, it might actually go faster. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Possibility. If you have a floor plan.
Carlos says that Jesse was very cool during setup this year and even showed his Demon Hunter display to him. So
I think one thing that's tricky for hallway is that you can't leave your stuff in the hallway. So we had to figure out where we were going to house our stuff overnight. So you guys, they lock the doors so you can walk away.
Leave it in the hallway, or
you can, but
it's recommended not to leave it there.
Yeah,
recommended.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, we had a few things kind of underneath the table, but you can't leave your stuff there because there's no one to watch it. So.
Wait, you said there was what kind of stuff was under the table?
I had a crate of
back, guys.
What?
Yeah, all their deals that they were doing were under the table.
Just making notes of what to go looking for next year during.
Right. You're right. Yeah. Just odds and ends, just different things. But
I probably would have just thrown like a tablecloth over it or something and called it a day. So
hey, Kevin's here. He said you must endure. My store early last night, and someone showed up and spent $600.
Nice.
That's how it's
awesome.
done.
Congrats on a good opening weekend. Then I'm taking it.
Yeah, he had some people buying Pokemon cards from him. He said somebody opened up a rare Charizard card. So
sweet,
very cool.
Congrats, Kevin.
So as far as like the con itself, any awesome pickups that you guys had, whether it's a custom piece or a dial piece or something that you were really after?
I got a patina skeleton from
very cool.
The Prince himself. So
it was the year of patina.
It was for sure. Go ahead, Jeff. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. I wanted you to go. I was gifted a Drunk Gizmo Customs fountain.
Nice.
He came out of nowhere, and he's like, I have something for you. And he had it behind his back. And I was like, should I sit down for this? And he's like, no, well, maybe, I don't know. And so I sat down, and he pulled it from behind his back, and he's like, I want you to have this. Nobody's looking at it. And it was the cosmic looking fountain, the purple one.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, I want you to have it. And I was like, dude, Awesome. Thank you. And very gracious. Thank you, Alexander,
He's a great
for
dude.
throwing that
That's
fountain at me.
awesome.
Very cool. Brendan, you have anything that you picked up that you're excited for?
Oh well, I love Carver's. Brian does those awesome hexagon pillars. I grabbed a couple of them before they were gone. I love them.
Oh yeah.
And bunch of Borderland Horde stuff. They're just doing some great stuff, man.
Yeah.
Those guys, I love all the guys. Their ideas, just their whole thing. They're just so much fun. He's got some feet.
We don't need your toes. keep your toes.
There you go.
I'm like, guys, can I do a foot model for these awesome
toes.
brute scale feet?
But yeah, just a lot of 3D sculpts because I didn't do much painting last year. That's as you were Shmerber show today. I need some toy therapy this year. I was lacking that last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Paul, what about you?
First thing I did was armory stuff because I knew that stuff was going to sell out.
Smart. Right. Wicked smart.
I did that in the beginning. And then I got to play the role-playing game at 3 o'clock with Pat Boyle as the dungeon master.
That's a good one.
That was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Pat's good from what I hear.
And I've never played before, so that was the first time.
What did you think?
I thought the whole concept of switching boards and going to full-size figures was definitely different.
Mm-hmm. What kind of character did you play?
I was a female barbarian, thank you.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
And
Shmerber would have loved you.
Oh, absolutely.
I lucked out because I went up there and Gina was going to be playing and she decided she didn't want to play. She let me take her seat. So that worked out good.
Very cool. Docking? Big pickups?
Nothing crazy pickup wise. I got all the main exclusives that they had there, and I think getting a second legendary barbarian was a big deal. Even though I got one at MuskyCon earlier this year, I wanted to get 3 because you got the 3 different hair colors. I wanted to have one of each set up, but I only just got one extra. That was cool. And I actually have it right here. I got a nice Dio.
Oh yeah. Man, beautiful.
That's Lone Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's Kevin, right? I think is his name.
Yeah, Kevin Johnson.
Just having awesome. This, just a really cool setup, and I love the idea of just having like a wall that you can set up the figures.
Yeah.
We just celebrated Kevin's birthday at Chubsy's last week.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's got great stuff, and his prices are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's so good for this. I mean, you go and look at the stuff, and then you ask the price. You're like, really? That's it?
Yeah.
Like,
right?
Holy
Are you
cow.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought my first Dio from him.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. What about memorable experiences from the con? We'll start with you, Doc, and we'll work our way up. Memorable experience.
A lot of great stuff. I mean, this is the third time that I went to Legion's Con, and the first 2 years I didn't have a working camera on my phone, so I didn't have any pictures really. So this year I made a point of making sure I got a lot of photos with everybody, or as many people as I could. And so it was just good to get a selfie with a bunch of guys and get to chat for a little bit. Definitely a standout moment was being able to talk to Eric Treadaway for the first time. Just introduce myself and tell him how much I love what he does. He hears it from everybody the whole show.
Yeah,
I'm sure, but it was just like
so gracious though.
Oh, he's a super nice guy. I mean, everybody within the 4-H team, I feel like, is super nice and willing to hear a bunch of fanboys geek out about what they do. But yeah, he was really nice to chat with him for a little bit. Spoke with Jim for a while too, with my buddy Kevin, and also got to get a shot of me with Corn Boy, so that was cool. So yeah, just getting to see the main 4-H guys, that was fantastic.
We were talking with Brad last week, and I think the toys that they make are amazing, but I think what's even more impressive is the caliber of people that they have working there. Like you walk in there, and every one of them is just a super kind-hearted, talented, like energetic like they love the toys. they're just great people. There's not like an asshole in the bunch. You don't go in
Right.
there and you're like, hey, stay away from that one guy. You know, like they're all amazing. Like they do a really good job of making sure that they bring on people that are like them and will, you know, kind of grow in that environment. Which is really cool. So.
They're like the whole crew, I feel like, is just a giant studio of artists. And
yeah.
Like I can't think of a better thing or a better group of people to be around. People that want to be creative, they want to put their best effort forward into creating something that looks good, is fun to be to play with, and so forth. So yeah, just everyone from, you know, thinking Nate with his artwork, Trevor with his photography, of course Eric with his sculpting, Jeremy with his marketing. I mean, like every single one of them has like just an incredible style with what they do. So
yeah. What about you, Paul? Memorable moment from the convention?
There were a couple, but one definitely was that 1,000 Swigs event. That was it was different than last year. It was a different vibe. To see all the horsemen come up and check the whole thing out was really cool. That room was packed with people. Yeah,
last year was a little bit, I think everybody was preoccupied with the dragon. And so even though the event was cool, it, you know, like even Jeremy was late. The other horsemen didn't make it up there and stuff. But yeah, this year it you know, you could tell they made it a priority to get up there, and it you know, added a little gravitas to the room for sure.
One of the other ones was probably in the lobby with Jesse opening up his toys.
Yeah.
That was like the place to be Saturday night. Everybody just kind of came around. Some people came, some people left, some people hung out.
Yeah, well, as long as he doesn't do it on Sunday night on the tables that we're trying to do a show on. So.
They were already open. I wasn't opening new stuff at that table.
I think Jesse we were eating lunch and Jesse opened up his Ganesha.
Yeah.
But we were all like checking it out because we hadn't opened it yet. But like this,
that's ToyCon.
Yeah.
It was Toy. It was a packed family restaurant, and I'm like trying to like swap the box out to the floor and like just get the pieces out because that's a huge box.
It was
doing it around my bagel and eggs.
But that was awesome.
Oh, was that a Ganesha that time?
Yeah, it's a Ganesha.
Yeah. Jeffrey, memorable moment from the convention?
I gotta come up with a new one because I said a few over the time. I'm gonna go with a horseman moment. I went to intern this year, but what stood out to me was Nate Barch saying, "You're Jeff Ray Evans, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah. How do you know me?" That was like a surprise to him know me, and I've loved his art and love what he does for the packaging and what he's done for Mo2 and stuff over the years. So it was like a surprising fun moment.
That's awesome. Brendan?
Oh God, there's so many. Because this is what I live for, is the actual moments more so than the toys.
For sure.
Both. Real quick. Cooking 13 pounds of sausage for the PPG.
Yep.
It was. I sat with Bill Dorclass just.
And then it's gone in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was so gone. So
how many bags of sausage?
It was so good though. Oh, it was good, man.
It was.
Get ready for next year because Bill just told me that he might buy more sausages.
Right.
Yeah, he said he's
I'm
going to double
expecting
it.
it. I don't expect anything less. That's fine, but just to see it go and enjoy that. Watching the weekday crew leading up to Legion's Con. I'm there from early on. I didn't know these guys were there on Monday, or I would have been there Monday too. Outdoor pictures with Faisal and Eliza.
Yeah, that had to be cool. How'd that go?
It was absolutely amazing. Just to look at the environment. I took them to my lake, and it's something I see all the time, even more than a lot of people in my neighborhood. I'm involved in the lake committees and everything, and to bring people there and take another look at the same thing you see over and over again, and to look at it different view, it opens my eyes to a lot of things. Just looking.
Yeah, they've got that eye right to where they zone in on a spot, and they're like, "That's going to be a great spot right there." And it's like, I wouldn't have even noticed that.
And yeah, and just there's so much fun. I'm thinking of the picture that I think was it Elijah took of me that looks like Pfizer's taking a picture of me lying down. Right in my I don't know if that made it online yet or not, but it's hysterical.
Yeah, they were telling me the night before that you were taking them out and showing them some places, and they were all excited about it. I was like, "That's cool. That had to be a fun experience."
Yeah, that one. There's two. It's that one and sitting with my friend Dennis Derby for a good hour, 2 hours and painting.
Oh yeah,
I get to see him once a year, but we talk online. I mean, he's a calming figure in my life. He's just a very good person to talk to, and just to sit there and we didn't talk much, just to sit there and paint with him side by side.
You looked so happy when I walked by, like you were like content, like just so happy to be there in that moment.
Painting, it's amazing. Like, so
I don't know how you could be at Legion's Con and not be happy, right? Like,
Yeah,
you had to be pretty miserable to not be happy at
That's
Legion's
true.
Con.
I agree.
I mean,
You have to be sick. Like, you have to be with flu or something at Legion's Con to be not happy.
What about you, Benny? You got a memorable moment to share from the convention?
Happy.
Oh, true.
memorable moments. There's so many. I mean,
You better say it was being on the table with me, Benny, or I'm gonna be hurt.
You know what? The best moments was with Paul. That's it. Just with Paul.
I'm just teasing. Go ahead.
We even held hands. We even held hands on the
table. Whoa.
Hell yeah.
I'll get that far.
No, like
whatever sells toys.
I mean, just seeing everyone that you see every year, and then plus you get to see more people and add to your. One of my best moments was actually had a great conversation with Wade from on apparel. You know,
Unparalleled Universe. Yep.
Yeah, and we spoke pretty long time, just a couple different times, but one time at the hallway before Legion's kind of even started, we were talking, and but I think the spotlight was Sideshow Collectibles when they showed the statues, and you know, I mean, those statues are like
they look nice,
so good. I mean, prices. I probably won't be able to get all 4 of them, but I mean, Elithia definitely, and you know, hopefully Erythia. But I mean, those statues will always stick here. Yeah.
We should mention the Odious Kickstarter still out there. 5 days to go, closing in on $100,000. I'm not sure if there's Big Bad Toy Store money that's going to hit this, or if there's going to be a surge towards the end. Usually the last few days is when it kind of really kicks up. So, but he's got the soldier one and the cowboy one up there that you can put in for, and these things look super cool. So, definitely go and support him if this is something that you're interested in. But yeah, I love this look right here. Like this is killer. So.
It's very awesome, very awesome. Also, to add to this, I mean, this might not help, but I also offered to give up a gift, a Mythic Legion horse, after this fund. So after funds, I'll be giving away live a Mythic Legion horse.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Might be a few other giveaways too. So that night, so.
I think one of the memorable moments I had from the con was just seeing you with a big old smile on your face, like every single time I saw you, Benny. Like you're walking around with your girl, and you're outside, and you're talking to people, and you were just like ear to ear the whole time, man. It was great.
But now that you say that, one of my best moments was we were outside together, and I don't know where I was going, but you turned around and gave me this huge hug.
Yeah.
It was like a huge bear hug, and I was like
From behind.
"Ah!" No.
Is it from behind?
Those are your dreams. Right? Those are your dreams.
Okay. I'm trying to paint a picture here.
No, we wanted to get outside, and I was like, Curtis goes, and I was like, why is Curtis hugging me? Is it because I'm with my girl? I mean, is he happy for me? I guess he's happy for me. I was like,
You were just smiling so big, and I'm like, I turned around. I hadn't seen you much at the con, and just being at my table and stuff like that. And I turned around and saw you there, and you had that big old smile, and I was like, I gotta hug this guy.
yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good time, like always, like every year.
Absolutely. Shmerber, what about you? Memorable moment?
One of them is you kicking off your shoes and socks.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
doing
that
the,
picture.
I saw the picture.
Oh, man.
triple jointed. I did push the envelope by gently putting my toes on top of your toes
Gently.
just to see,
Yeah, we cross streams.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is there a
You know,
discussion
and-
beforehand?
and
or did
in
this just
fairness,
happen?
in fairness, I did not pull away.
He did not. No, he did
Oh.
not.
It was
I
all
saw-
under consent.
You were in
full
shock.
credit.
I saw the
You were in
picture.
shock.
I was a little bit in shock. I will admit.
Oh,
was
he
a little
was.
bit in
Yeah,
shock.
he smiled, but like he's like,
I was like,
oh,
this guy just seriously put his toes on my toes.
Oh my, this is actually happening right now.
That's what you get. I mean, you pull out that skin, those toes, man.
I saw that picture and I
interlocking.
was like, are these toes? Is Mark and Greg and Curtis with their toes out? I'm like, what's going on here? Where was
I've
I?
given
at?
those two so much shit this year about having their toes out at all the different, like every single con they go to, I see pictures of them with the friends and stuff, selfies, and every single one of them, they've got their toes out. I've given them so much shit. And so I had messaged them a couple times at the con because I would see Greg and then I would see Mark and then I would see, but I didn't, we weren't all together. And I was like, hey, at some point we got to get a picture of the three of us. And it was the first time that I saw like all three of us in the same spot at the same time. And I'm like, okay, this is where we're going to get our picture. And as I'm going up to them, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And I just kicked off my shoes and pulled up my socks. And I was like, come on, guys, bring it in. And they did
awesome.
the same. And yeah,
that's one of my favorite all-time moments for sure. And like Brendan, I did get it was raining, but me and the boys, Faisal and Elijah, went out and took some pictures in the rain. They weren't great pictures, but just stopping and pausing for a moment with some friends to just capture a moment and some memories, like that was so awesome. I love that. And hanging out with Mark and Elijah, we were talking movies and stuff into the night. That was rad. And just sharing meals with friends that I don't usually get to see. And a lot of hugs, man. All about the hugs. It's great seeing everyone.
For sure. And I know we were talking about like getting pictures and stuff like that, and I just want to make mention, try to gather all those, the pictures that you took, pictures that you find from Cullen. He's, whoever's putting photos out there, and just try to remember those. Like,
how do you say his name
here? You want to Cullen, not Colin.
Cullen.
Not Colin. Cullen. Jesse, you want to hit him with this message here?
Yeah. Twister said, great moments are your great moments are making me remember all of my great memories of Legion's Con. Such a happy place. The toys are cool, but the people are what I will continue to go for.
Absolutely.
And I was just going to say, like, big of myself real quick. This is something that this is last year, so that's why it was DarlaCon last year. But this is something that Darla puts together for me each year, and it's just a little book with a bunch of pictures from the weekend, from the week. And this is just, she does this through Shutterfly. A lot of times they have like Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, things like that. So just kind of a really cool idea is to throw one of these together, and if you ever feeling down or anything, you can go and visit one of these and remember the convention or remember the good times. And for me, at least, it helps me kind of bring me out of my funk if I need to. So
absolutely. It's all about the moments,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Speaking of moments, I want to bring up this comment from earlier. Kevin saying his memorable moment was watching them take the table away from us during, I'm assuming during the show.
That was something.
That was news that spread through the whole.
I was like,
yeah, they reload our tables.
I rented tables. I'm like, what? I'm like,
yeah, that was a fun moment. G had said that I ran to him. I did. I ran across the convention through the lobby to get to G, and I picked him up and swung him around, and
like my buddy.
It's like when you pick your kids up by their arms, you spin them around in circles. I did that to G, just kind of spun him around. No, but I did. He's the only person I hugged and picked up in the air. So
you've got to watch him. He could get detached retinas by doing that. You know, you got to mind his fontanelle and
detach his arms. His arms might get detached.
Yeah, he's fragile guy. You got to be careful.
I love G, and then Jesse and I and Dub went to G's house on Monday to watch Three Amigos. Just kind of extending the weekend a little bit.
It's a great movie.
It was. Well, I've already seen it. Jesse had never seen it, so.
Jesse, how'd you like it?
Whoa, really?
That's just
all right. Don't come on my show and judge me. What is this?
I'm not judging you. We're just
Where have you been, man?
What were your thoughts on the movie, Jesse?
I will apologize, and Curtis, I'm not going to try to escape this. I fell asleep a couple times watching the movie.
Bro.
I think
early on.
I saw most of it, and it wasn't because the movie wasn't interesting. It was. I was just so comfortable. I was so exhausted from the convention and all the stuff I was dealing with that my brain was just like, you're not driving a vehicle right now, and you're not managing a table, so you're gonna shut down for a little bit. But no, I thought it was hilarious. I like that I can get a lot of these references now, and watching it with friends who love the movie that much, makes it more special than if I would have just watched it on my own. It's one of those movies I missed out on in the 80s, and I've just never gotten around to seeing it. So
did you fall asleep during My Little Buttercup, or did you make that?
No, he fell asleep early on. I think like when she's the one lady's like at the telegraph office, and then later on when they're like they're out in the desert and they're camping out and for the night, like that part. So there was a couple slow moments that he kind of dozed off a little bit, but he saw a good portion of the movie. I'd say he saw probably 85-90%.
And there's the moment where they start the song, and what's the names does that like kind of like gargling yodel at the beginning.
Yeah.
Which has been on a Christian band CD I've had since the 90s that I just thought was them because they're kind of a goofy group. I thought it was just them making like a funny noise. And then as soon as that hit, like I lit up and I was like, oh, I know that.
You know where the sound came from.
Yeah.
Hedgehog says, to be fair, it's a 40-year-old movie, and while fine, it's not one of the 40 best 40 movies of the 80s. I would argue that it is definitely one of the best 40 movies of the 80s. Like if we're taking 40 movies, I don't think that there's 40 movies better than Three Amigos in the 80s, but I don't know.
That sounds like a bracket for some other show to fight about.
Right.
It does sound like that.
Got it, Jesse. Got it.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. I won't be there, but
Yeah, no.
So now that you guys have gone through this experience as vendors, if somebody was going to be a first-time vendor next year, what advice would you have for them? We'll start with Shmerber.
I would say bring a friend, bring a partner.
Or two.
Yeah, don't do it by yourself unless you really don't have any friends or partners or anything. Pack a sandwich, something to eat if you can't get away, and just be out there. Just project yourself, talk, schmooze, be like Paul, and get out there and befriend people and make the most of being stuck at a table. Make the most of it. Meet new friends. Shake some babies, hold some hands, put the toes together, and enjoy the moment.
Please don't shake babies.
Don't shake babies. Okay.
The Wegmans.
What about
Views
Guessa
and
Boys?
opinions of Shmerber do not necessarily
Shake-
reflect the.
shake
views
Guessa
of
You
Boys.
can say
the show.
G. You can shake G.
Okay.
Yeah, Wegmans, Uncle Giuseppe's, those kind of things come in clutch. I will say that, and I knew this, and I knew it was going to happen. But a mistake that I made this year was, if once you park your car on Thursday, so let's say you're going to intern, or maybe you don't go to intern, whatever. Once you have parked for Thursday, do not move your car. If you move your car, you will be parking a mile away from the hotel.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're
for
screwed.
sure.
And I Sunday morning, I woke up and I'm like, we were out of water. Like we had gone through our water allotment that we had bought. And I'm like, I gotta go to Wegmans and get some water real quick. And I ran to, I went straight there, straight back. And my spot that I had was gone, which was right by the door. Cause I was like, when we tear down, I'm going to take the stuff right out. And my car was going to be right there, like right outside that door.
Nope.
And, no, man, I was like in the farthest back of the parking lot. And so don't move your car after Thursday. So
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Benny, any advice for new vendors next year?
Greg pretty much covered it, but yeah, always bring somebody with you, or if you don't bring anybody with you, try to have somebody you trust to stay at your table, because you need a bathroom break and you're going to need food, so, but yeah, put yourself out there. It's true. Being a table vendor it can be fun if you have a mindset for it already, that you're going to be at that
Right.
table. Don't think you're going to be at the table and say, oh, I'm going to be out all the time, or this and that. That's not the way it's going to go, but it is a fun thing to do. You get to still see people and enjoy and interact, and that's pretty much it,
Yeah, I mean, we say it to, kind of first time attendees and stuff like that, you have to have a plan. I think it goes even more so when you're a vendor. Like you need to look at the schedule and say, what are the things that are absolutely most important to me? And then work with your table mates or whatever to make sure that you can hit those things, and that you can cover when they want to hit those things that's most important to them, there's a lot of, you need to plan, you need to get ready.
Have this slogan. My slogan was, people walk up and I say, how you doing? They're like, how you doing? I was like, better not that I see you, so it's always something.
There you go.
And they would smile. They'd be like, oh, I like that. Like, and they'll buy something. I'm like, yeah, my boy.
Brendan, advice to first-time vendors?
Well, I was going to just say what you had said is not necessarily a schedule, but make sure everybody knows what their focus is on and what they want to get. And yeah, just be wary of that kind of stuff. If you're doing it alone, I mean, I see like there are good people in this community. And even if you don't have somebody, I can't remember if it was, I think it was Eric Bryson who said that Nolan or somebody ended up helping him out.
Nolan, yeah.
He had nobody there, but there is somebody in this community that will say, hey, I'll watch your table. And they are very trustworthy. Like, they're not going to screw you. So they're just...
Yeah, he said like the first night he didn't have anywhere to put his stuff, and PGG let him put all of his stuff in their room and stuff. So talk
the
to
community.
People. That'll help.
If you're not alone in this community. Even if you feel like you're alone, there's so many nice people out there that are willing to help and willing to go that extra mile for you.
There you go. Eric says, I got one for you. Don't stay at the Overflow Hotel as a vendor. That's a good one. Jeff, advice for vendors?
Best laid plans can change. Shmerber and a lot of us wanted to make sure that our QR codes were ready to go, that everybody was going to either pay with PayPal or some other money service, and cash is king. So everybody wanted to pay with cash instead. So we pivot and we tried to track the money as best as possible, but we had some
that was tricky.
with that.
Yeah. I didn't think about
king.
it. Yeah, that was tricky.
But
Yeah.
for six guys to have different QR codes and different colored stickers for each of our stuff, and then trying to track the money, it was a plan that we changed on the fly.
That's good. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, per Mike Tyson. Paul Zach, first time vendor advice.
Two main things. I think bring change, since people are going to pay by cash. We didn't have enough change.
Lots of fives.
Hit the bank
bring
before you go. And probably, I think where we were, lighting was not the greatest, especially trying to sell custom stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have some other auxiliary lighting, whether it's battery operated or USB or whatever.
Good advice.
That's a good advice.
The other thing I was thinking about is if I'm going to vend and maybe show off custom stuff from before, stuff that you've already sold, is have pictures, maybe do a digital frame to have on the table to show off stuff that's already been sold.
Nice.
As an example of some of the stuff that you've done.
Portfolio.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
That kind of thing. And food. Bring food with you. Bring food. Bring water. Like I brought granola bars. I brought some stuff just to have stuff there to snack on in case anybody, your energy starts to drop after a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Somebody had some moon pies back there. I remember I don't eat them, but I just remember grabbing one because I needed something.
That was Little Debbie cream pies. That I brought those.
Oh, okay. They came in handy. I mean, I just needed that extra little sugar boost, and man, it hit the spot at that point.
Dockin?
Yeah, like what everyone has been saying, I think definitely come with a game plan. You definitely have to, as a vendor, you got to know what your deal is, what you're trying to accomplish there. Of course, you're trying to sell things, but I also think, what we were saying with Paul and, being like the advocate, talking with everyone there and boosting everyone's excitement about what's there and what's available. I think the conversations that you have with people that you wouldn't normally have a chance to interact with, like cool things can happen in those conversations. People that you didn't realize, you kind of know that name, or you might know that face, that kind of a thing. And then you get to, you get a story now, and you might get a friend out of it too. So as great as it is to sell things and get some money, I think like we know, especially with this community and, the magic at Legions Con, you have this amazing group of people. And you get to learn who they are and get some friends as a result, which I think is even better.
Well said. Well said.
And the sphere just keeps getting bigger too. It seems like the circle just keeps growing larger. There are a lot of new people this year.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound like this was a problem for you guys, but for certain areas, it does get rather warm in there. This is my number one piece of advice for new vendors. There's this cordless fan I picked up a couple of years ago. It'll last the whole con. It's got a light on it. It's got you can plug in your phone and charge your phone on it. This thing comes in clutch. So if you are in a spot that's not the coldest place in the hotel like these guys, this thing is definitely a lifesaver. So
I need one of these.
And $50. It's reasonable. I'll add on to that because I got one after the Legions Con 22-23. Curtis had it. I got one, and starting at ZoloCon that next year, I've had one at every show, and even if it's not hot, that little bit of airflow, just having some moving air around you, just really, really helps, in my opinion.
And the battery charge will last like the whole show. Like it'll go the whole time. So yeah, pretty cool. All right. Well, folks, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but this year we've been doing a little thing. At one point in Jesse's life, he booed a wedding proposal. All right. And I know what you're thinking. That doesn't sound like Jesse. That sounds like something a jerk would do. And Jesse's not a jerk unless it's, setup time. And it just doesn't sound like him. But I'm going to tell you the things that I know. And then, we'll ask and see if there's any of you that want to fill in the gaps and tell me what you think happened. So we know that Jesse went to the movie theater with some friends. We know that he was seeing Fun with Dick and Jane, Jim Carrey flick. Okay. I don't know why they were going to see this. I'm not sure why they thought that was a movie theater experience worth seeing, but they did. Okay. And they're there in the theater, and it's really just them in the theater. And then a few rows up from them, there's a guy and a gal, and what appears to be the gal's parents in the theater as well. So it's before the movies, before even the previews, and you got like the commercials coming up, the little ads and stuff, and some kind of romantic music starts playing. It's like a scene like on a beach or something, and they're kind of like, what is this? What's going on? And all of a sudden it says across the screen, "Will you marry me?" And the guy, a few rows up from them, gets down on his knee and he starts proposing to the gal. And Jesse starts booing relentlessly. Boo! Just booing at him. So my question is, what caused Jesse to boo these poor folks? And what impact did that have on them? Is this the thing that broke them up and they just their relationship couldn't take it? Or is this the thing that like strengthened them and they held it together and they're like, we're gonna make it just because to stick it to that guy, and they still tell that story on their anniversary each year. So I'll open it up to you guys. I'm not going to go to everybody. I'm not going to force everybody, but is there somebody that feels like they've got what might be the correct story?
I'm just throwing it out that maybe Jesse, being a worldly, intelligent reader of many tomes of knowledge, maybe a boo could be something else besides a negative thing. So maybe he was boo, like his boo was like a cheer, like well done, sir. You know what I mean? Like it could have been, from another country. We don't know.
Like it was opposite day.
Or opposite day. Like we're judging him in a negative way, and it doesn't have to be negative. Maybe Jesse was, huzzah, he was giving them, good job, well done, maybe it's
now the couple. Do you think that they took it as that, or did they take it as a boo, and what impact did that have on them?
I mean, I would take it as a negative, but maybe they're also learned people, and they were, they accepted his boos as as good cheer, or they would have a story to tell, like this crazy guy with long hair was giving us shit in the theater.
Okay. Anybody else feel like they've got the story, the real story of what happened?
I think the real story is how it goes.
All right.
What happened was Jesse and G and Curtis were at the theater. They wanted to go watch, a movie. And Jesse thought he was going to go watch Three Amigos.
Okay.
What happened was, the title's different. And he's like, oh, man, boo, boo. And that's when it came up, will you marry me? And Jesse just made a mistake. That's all happened. But unfortunately for Jesse's mistake was that the couples broke up, and the guy ended up marrying the girl's mother.
Okay.
And then
plot twist.
That happened. And
Jerry Springer.
That's what happened. The following year, they ended up in Jerry Springer's show. And, Jesse was in that theater saying boo again.
Wow, double booed. They got booed at the theater and booed on Springer. Wow.
I like that story.
All right. Anybody else got a thought?
Maybe he was, maybe this couple was getting up and he was standing up to turn around and looked, and somebody thought they were going to be a little prankster to him, and maybe stick a little thumbs up on his seat. And when he went to sit down, that's the sound. Woo, woo.
Oh, gotcha. They goosed him. Okay.
Goose, yeah, something. Little shocker there.
Gotcha. Okay. And what do you think the impact was to that poor couple?
Shock. No idea why they would be booing somebody like that. So they just brushed it off and moved along and said, "Fuck it."
Okay. All right. They were able to brush it off. That's cool. Anybody else? Any other ideas?
I think Jesse just has an amazing ability to see the future and knew that this wedding that was going to take place was doomed to fail. and he wanted to discourage them from getting together. He was doing a good deed.
That
You know,
sounds
Good
like
deed doer.
If
That
we
sounds
could
like
see
Jesse.
the way that Jesse sees, we would have done the same exact thing.
Right.
Gotcha. And what impact do you think that had on the
Running
couple?
terror.
I think they were completely befuddled and had no idea why a gentleman would do something like that. But we know better. We understand how Jesse
Right.
sees. So,
They're probably grateful now that they didn't marry each other.
yeah.
All right.
Well
All right.
said.
Since you could see the future, Jesse, can you pick me the lottery numbers for this week?
69.
I'll split it with you.
It doesn't work that way. If I tell you those, even if it would benefit me, especially if it would benefit me, it changes the future.
This year at MuskieCon, during setup time, everybody has to go to Jesse and ask for the lotto numbers.
Absolutely.
That works.
I think he was just having a bad day that day. He went to the movies and he had a flat tire on the way there, and he was running late. He tried to run and get candy from the concession stand, and they were out of his snow caps and his gummy bears.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't happy. It wasn't
Been
happy.
there.
And then this happy, you want to marry me thing comes up on the screen, and that's what really set him off.
Yeah.
He just had the last
Start my
straw.
damn movie.
Right. Get this movie started.
Yeah.
Okay. That
And I
could
think
be it.
after that, now every year they have a voodoo doll of Jesse that looks like a mermaid out of a piece of his hair that they cut off.
Oh, wow.
And they stick pins in it every year just to get
The
back
hell?
at him on their anniversary.
Holy moly.
And every
That
year,
took
on
that
the
took a turn.
anniversary, Jesse goes, "Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ooh."
Right. He doesn't know why he's in pain.
All those
It's
aches
just
and
because
pains.
of that.
So is one of those the correct story? We will find out at the end of the year. Jesse has said that he was not going to tell the story again until the end of the year, but we will get the full story and we will find out who is the closest. So
I can't wait.
I think we also need to know whose answers were Jesse's favorite too, whether it's the right one or not.
Yeah. And I am still searching for the couple.
That
couple
would be
things that we
amazing
know.
if we could find them.
Yeah, a couple things
We
we
gotta
know.
bring 'em on.
It was here in Missouri, where I am.
Missouri.
They were at the movie for Fun with Dick and Jane, where the guy was going to propose to the gal. So I'm assuming that they live in a trailer park, because
Right.
who proposes to somebody at Fun and Dick and Jane if you're not living in a trailer park?
Valid. Yeah.
So I've been searching all of the trailer parks in Missouri. I've been doing a lot of traveling this year for work. I've been putting up signs. So I'm hoping to get the couple on at the end of the year to see, are they still together? What's their take on it? We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm
How
going
they
to
were-
Stapling posters to
how-
telephone poles.
Yep.
And how
You
they
say
were
you were
affected
checking-
by it.
All the trailer parks in Missouri.
Yeah.
That's like a Sisyphean task.
A what?
There's that many, huh?
A what task?
There's a lot.
Okay.
There's a
There's-
plethora of trailers.
Oh,
Sisyphus,
plethora.
the story of Sisyphus, the guy that was like roll rock up the hill, and every day it would like reset. He'd
Gotcha.
never get to the
Okay.
top, and
Yeah. The only thing we have more of than trailer parks would be fireworks stands all year round. Doesn't
What
matter
about
what time of
Dollar
year
Tree?
it is. Yeah.
Dollar General, Dollar Tree.
So we'll see at the end of the year.
Do you have
But,
any names of the two of these people at all?
We don't know. We don't
Don't
know. But I'm going to try to find them.
Maybe their name was Dick and Jane. That's why they were doing the proposal there.
It might be. It might
Plot
be.
twist.
Might be.
But one thing we want to pull up and make sure we mention before we leave, the figure obscura Mouse King is still available in stock right now. This is the new figura for the holiday that dropped this weekend. It looks amazing. And, Bill's been doing a lot of photos in the Cabal and on his Instagram with, a bunch of different looks and swaps and stuff like that. So, definitely check that out. If you haven't already placed your order, make sure you go and place it. So
I love that last picture I saw that Bill posted with the, I think it was on Instagram.
with all the knights and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, that looks really good. So, thoughts on the Mouse King?
I think it's fantastic.
It's
I
one of
like
my favorites.
It looks
It was a
awesome.
curveball for sure. Everybody expected another Ghost of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Bill was
Yeah.
so sure in his video. He's like, well, I
Yeah.
mean, Ghost of Christmas Present for sure. You know,
Yeah,
and
for sure. Absolutely.
even Curtis was wrong. I mean,
Dude, that rarely ever happens. So.
ever.
I didn't know it was going to be the Mouse King. I was I knew it was going to be no Ghost of present or like the presents. It was too easy. Jeremy wouldn't put something so easy for us to figure out.
Diversion.
The diversion, but the Mouse King was something unexpected. At first, when I first saw it, I said, I hope it has a single head because I don't want.
I thought that too.
Yeah, I don't want to display them that way, but because I never even knew that the Mouse King had 7 heads or whatever until I saw that. I mean, it's a great figure. Plus, when I saw it, I texted a couple of my friends and my sister, my brother-in-law, and I said, "Yo, I don't know if you guys like this, but this guy has endless possibilities of parts. All the new parts. I see all this, that looks like the Windaji parts. It looks like this and that. And sure enough, they purchased a few themselves. So it's a great figure. It looks, and you know what? If you don't like it for what it is, it has plenty of parts for you to custom with and do whatever you want to do with it. So it's a great figure no matter what, man.
Yeah, even Jeremy posted pictures with Swig's head on it, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah. I know, I didn't immediately recognize who this character was or what it was from, but I know when Darla first saw it, she was like, knew exactly who it was. But she told me that she likes this look, and I'm like, awesome. That means I got 6 other heads that I can use on different things. So, that was just the first thing I thought of, but
yeah, that's how I'm displaying it, just like that.
Yeah, and then if you just want to make rat people, you can do that too. So
Eric Miller killed it with the I was talking about that today on New to Mythic Live, but the skin tones that he did, like the hands, spot on for a mouse.
Well, Trevor shots too, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, and the packaging.
Has there been speculation that now this is going to be a new ongoing series too, where you're going to get a Nutcracker?
We don't know.
Or Sugar Plum Fairy or whoever else is part of the Nutcracker?
I just can't wait to see the surprise little, whatever it is, the head or whatever
black bag. Yeah.
Little black bag. I can't wait to see what's in there, man.
Just remember, please don't post it till after Christmas. If somebody messages you and they want you to send it in a PM or something, that's cool. But please, not in the cabal, and just be cool. Let people see
class.
it. If somebody reaches out to you and they say, "Hey, can you show it to me?" and by all means, but
first clarify, show you what.
That's true.
Then
that's true. That's true.
And if you do a YouTube video, please put a disclaimer that you're about to show it in the YouTube video.
Oh, look at this. This is nice from Joe Vasapolo. Says the real treat was to open Eric's box when it came back to us. Blew us all away at the studio. Great work as always. So that's
Eric
cool.
Miller.
I've never really thought about that on their end when they do, because in-house it's different. Like they're there and kind of seeing it as it's coming together. But when you send something off to Eric, they don't really know what it's going to look like until it gets back to them. So that's interesting. Very cool.
Thanks, Joe.
Well, and even they've said sometimes the painters don't get all the pieces at the same time, so they might not see the whole figure together until the stuff is revealed or whatever. So
yeah, and it's called a reveal because they have to reveal it, and until it's revealed, you don't know what's going to be revealed.
Well,
that's why they call it a reveal.
Our East Coast lawyer for that explanation.
Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan does the best job of explaining that. But yeah, so don't get upset if what's revealed isn't what you thought was going to be revealed, because after all, that's why it's called a reveal. So
or keep it to yourself if you're disappointed.
Yeah,
put it in your pocket.
Like I said earlier, you can make a Christmas Carol display with the figures we got. You got Father Christmas, the retailer one, works great as a Ghost of Christmas present. Maxilius works great as a Ghost of Christmas future. So, throw that together and it'll work for now.
There you go.
I see Ganesha's body. Get him a nice Santa coat.
There you go. That'll work.
Yeah, listen, you guys in this hobby we have endless things to do with these figures, man. It just brings happiness to everybody that can create something. Go, stop crying, create something. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
With those dwarf size legs, what do you guys think the next dwarf is gonna look like with this?
I don't know, man. I love the cloth dwarf, like the sculpted cloth dwarf size ones. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, the dwarf parts on the legs are the ones on the Rising Sun set, right?
The lower ones. I'm not sure about the upper ones. Are those the same too?
I think, yeah, because I think either the male or the female has the.
Gotcha.
It's the soft good legs, right?
Yeah, the soft good sculpted. So, but I mean, what I'm most excited for is at the top of that staff, you got the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. So that's
everybody's going crazy over that little grenade on Facebook. Can I have this? Can I have this? I'm like, what?
Look at that right there. Take that off the top of that staff, man. Count to 3. And ain't no rabbit gonna withstand that.
Apart too.
Yeah.
Actually, they both have soft good thighs.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, Joe says yes.
They have different boots, but their thighs and shins are the same.
Can't wait for that wave.
Yeah,
different
Joe,
colors.
can you also confirm that Eric sneakily snuck in the Holy Hand Grenade as well?
Sneakily snuck in.
Yeah. He's like, I can't just call it the Holy Hand Grenade, but I'll just throw it on the top of the staff and they'll know. They'll know. Joe is one of the knights who say, me.
And now the knights that say, Ricky,
just say, it's possible. Maybe he did.
Yeah. Gentlemen, thank you very much for showing up. This was awesome. I'm glad that you guys had a great vendor experience. And it sounds like you guys had a nice, fun adventure together, which is cool. That'll be something to remember years to come. So, anything that you guys want to promote or talk about before we put you backstage?
I just want to say thank you guys for having us on. I mean, that was
thank you.
Very gracious. We appreciate that. Thank you. I had fun.
Blast. Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you for having us on, and thank you, Shmerber, for bringing us together.
Yeah,
that's what I
Shmerber,
do.
you got something coming up this week that people should know about?
Tuesday is a episode with Mr. CarverCon himself, Brian Lynn.
Very cool.
Sitting down and answering some questions that he already answered, but I thought it'd be fun to have him on.
Does Stacy sneak in there at any point?
No, we talk about it a little bit, but no,
because that probably would have raised the ratings a little bit.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would double viewership.
Yeah.
I take that back. Double anything. I didn't mean that, but anyways, so that's happening Tuesday.
Awesome. Jeff, new channel at Cosmic Jeff _YT. What we got coming up there?
Unsure of right now. Plan is to start a live this Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Woohoo!
It might be, if you remember, if anybody in the chat remembers me on Facebook, it was just me talking to the chat. We might start out like that, or I might have some guests. Who knows? We'll find out.
Very cool. And gonna obviously talk about some Cosmic Legions, but also do other stuff sci-fi, right?
Yeah, sci-fi, science fiction, outer space exploration, NASA, whatever, whatever SpaceX or Blue Horizon's up to. So I'm all about space.
Beautiful. Benny, you got anything else that you got coming up you want to promote?
Not really, not at the moment, but just keep your eyes open. That's what I say, keep your ears and eyes open. You'll see something soon. But you know what? It's a blessing to always be among friends and family. I want to say I love you guys, love everybody in the cabal, even if we haven't met. But you know what? It's a great world we live in, and we can make it that better world if we try. So bless everybody. and stay humble, man. Stay happy.
Absolutely. Dockin, you got anything? I know you said MesquiCon table and CarverCon table. Anything else?
Yeah, well, just that I'm deep in painting mode right now. It's funny, once you put your money down to get a table, you need
serious.
to.
Then you realize you got to fill it.
Yeah. I've always worked very leisurely when it came to my customs, but I've had a huge list for a long time now, tributes and some of my own ideas I just want to throw together that weren't tribute related. But now I'm so deep in painting and having a blast doing it. So just keep your eyes open for some new stuff I got coming, and I'll be posting on the Cabal, and yeah, we'll have it at the shows. So
very cool.
One more thing, I was poked to say, make sure
we saw Benny.
And buy some hedgehog shirts, eh? Buy them all up.
Yeah, we saw. Let me share that here.
You're a cheap date, then, Benny.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So if you go to
also
Store Horseman, they've got the Mouse King stuff up now. But if you go to the fan art section, you've got some great fan art stuff, including one hedgehog logo there, which you can get in the cool pink color if you wanted to, like the other shirts that he did.
Nice.
And then the hot seller that I mean, we've got, mine, we got Jesse's here, but this one I was told at Legions Con was the big seller leading up to Legions Con, was the shooting the shelf logo with the design by Dusty. So if you haven't picked that up yet, you can do that there as well. So cool.
It's funny because I ordered that, Curtis. I ordered that one, and they sent me this thing. I don't know. I mean,
they sent you the PGG instead.
I don't know what, something happened. There was a mix-up.
Gotcha. Yeah, that one. I don't think that one's on there. Well, no, it still shows, but they said it was going to be discontinued after Legions Con. So
they also said that about the Crossroads, and I thought I saw the Crossroads still in there.
Yeah, it's still showing on there. So I don't know. Maybe that was false advertising, maybe a bait and switch. Brendan, you got anything else coming up that you want to promote?
Not a heck of a lot. I mean, talking about doing some local tables. I know Benny and I talked about that. Maybe Paul. We have Joe Vittori puts on a monthly toy show every month, and we got ToyCon. ToyCon, the barbecue's still going. It's going to keep growing every year.
That's awesome.
Twice a year.
I love that you do that.
Nice.
Always a great time at Brendan's house.
Yeah, I like seeing all the when you guys get together at Chubsy's and stuff too. That's fun.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, those things have to become more and more. I know G's talking about doing something at his house soon.
Yeah. I think the women are getting together and doing some painting. So
there's
Paul, you wasn't invited. You're not one of the girls.
How dare you?
There's definitely a growing.
It's the women painting, Benny.
Well, I thought you wanted to go to that too. I mean, I don't know. Wear a wig.
I'll paint with the girls. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hanging with these guys, definitely. Plan on doing more of that this year.
And Paul, what about you? You got anything else that you need to promote?
Can we touch on the Cabal Cares?
Oh yeah, for
fundraiser
sure.
with Colin.
Yeah.
I just finished this guy. He's going to be one of the prizes. It's a blue night.
Very cool.
Nice, man.
So I just sent Colin pictures of him. He's a head
that's nice.
Paint.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is
great job, Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cullen was on New to Mythics talking about it today. I know some people had asked about because they raised the price this year, and some people were asking about that, and he had explained that they pretty much maxed out last year at the $10 because you could only fit 1,000 names on the wheel, and they were at like $9.94 or something. So it was either, not take in as much money, like basically that would be the max that we could take, or raise the price so that they could potentially raise more money for the Toys for Tots. So, so if anybody was wondering, that's kind of what's going on with that. But yeah, you got a few days left. I think it's through Wednesday. Is that right? The 3rd, I believe.
I believe so.
Anybody know?
I believe so.
So, but that's through the Cabal. So yeah, make sure you're going in and putting in for that. There's a lot of great prizes. There's some test shots. There's some stuff that Sideshow donated, some customs. Jesse threw in a koi. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Very nice. All right, gentlemen. Well, we appreciate you. We're going to put you backstage. We know we've kept you a couple hours, so if you got to run, totally understand. If not, hang back stage, and we'll see you after we close out the show.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks
Thank
again.
you very much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
you.
And then
Thanks, guys.
there was two. Another fun show.
Dos Amigos.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I can't wait to get that couple on at the end of the year. We got a show next week, Jesse?
We do. We certainly do. Curtis wrangled this one up a while ago. He did one of his what do you call it? How'd they do that?
How'd they do that? Yep.
Oh gosh, why is it not in there? I thought I put it in the slideshow. I didn't put it in the slideshow. Let me just load it up here real quick and I'll do it as an overlay.
We'll do it live. Hang on, folks. We're going to do it live. So
we'll do it live. We'll fix it in post.
While he does that, we hit that one. Jesse had highlighted this earlier, or had started. How did teenagers convince their friend to come fishing at the docks? Peer pressure. Ta-dum-tsh. Peer pressure. All right. We hit this one up from Kevin about the tables. Herb, thank you for the show. Everyone makes work a bit easier to get through. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. So, let's see.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Next week, we've got, drum roll, please. Wait, we do have a drum roll, but here we go. Episode 47. I thought Curtis was going to say the name since Alex Lowstack is joining us.
Yes, he is. He's an amazing photographer. Did a How'd They Do That a while back. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go and check that. And yeah, he'll be on. We'll talk about some toy photography. We'll talk about collecting. And we'll see what his story is on why Jesse booed that poor couple from the trailer park. So,
no, we don't know they're in a trailer park. And if they are, that's
it's an educated guess. It's very educated. So
there's a lot of homes and apartments and other types of dwelling places in Missouri than trailer parks.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. All right. Well, yeah, I don't think Bill's still here, but he probably went to bed. He's got school in the morning.
He does have school in the morning. But hey, the next episode of Legion's Quest will be at 7 a.m. on the Let's Go Offworld podcast YouTube channel. And the audio for both this episode that goes up tomorrow and the previous one, because I forgot to download it, will both be up later this week on wherever you listen to your audio streams. Yeah.
Yeah. And we talked to a severed head. I'll just throw that out there.
Spoiler alert.
So.
I don't give a fuck. His name was Mike.
Fucking Mike.
It's true.
All right.
All right.
That's it. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night. Happy Sunday evening.
You got to say the thing. The thing that we say.
Well,
you say the one part and then I say the other part.
I was getting there. I was about to say, and until next time.
What's on your shelf?
Hey-o. Oh, I wasn't ready for the I wasn't ready for the thing. So you threw me off. go.